Good morning, Paly.
Today is Tuesday, April 18th, 2023.
I'm Sarp Kendirli.
And I'm Torii Kaleba. Hey Sarp, are you enjoying Spring Spirit Week?
No. Today's Spring Spirit activity is a staff versus student volleyball game. Come watch Paly teachers and students compete in the big gym at lunch. Also, tomorrow's dress-up theme is Pop and Rock. Visit @PalyASB on Instagram for more information about this week's festivities.
Paly Math Club is hosting the annual Team Math Contest, a math competition for Paly students after school today in room 852. Winners will receive free pizza and boba. Sign up at the link on screen.
The window to sign up for this week's prime period ends tomorrow at noon. For Paly's annual service day, this week's primetime activity will include making cards for Power Blossoms, where students can earn service hours. Sign up for Miss the Christ prime period in room 217 if interested.
Juniors and seniors who are planning to go on a college visit, be sure to stop by the attendance office in P5 and pick up a prior approval absence form. This form needs to be submitted 24 hours in advance for your trip in order for attendance to excuse your absence.
At Paly, many students are not aware of the past experiences of their teachers around the globe. One such teacher is Paly history teacher Caitlin Drews, who, in 2004, volunteered for the Peace Corps. InFocus reporter Spencer Wu-Chin has more.
At Paly, many of our teachers have had careers and experiences outside of just teaching. However, most students may not be aware of their teachers' time working in different places around the world. For Paly history teacher Caitlin Drews, teaching was not always the plan. After graduating with an undergraduate degree from UC Santa Cruz, Drews made the decision to join the Peace Corps.
I had a great education at Santa Cruz, but I left and I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I had a bachelor's degree in anthropology, which was awesome and I loved it, but there was not like a clear job track that was going to happen next. And I loved traveling and I'd always heard about the Peace Corps, and so I applied.
Established in 1961 under former President John F. Kennedy, the Peace Corps is a government program which sends American volunteers overseas to provide assistance to communities in developing countries in areas like health, environment, agriculture, and education. In 2004, Drews was accepted by the program and sent to rural Bangladesh to teach English.
I was sent to Bangladesh. We were the second group to ever be there. My job was to teach teachers English methodology, so how to teach English, but none of them spoke English. So instead we had a very, very basic conversation class with 200 students. So you can imagine how that went. It was pretty challenging.
After 2 years in the Peace Corps, Drews completed her master's at Stanford University in international education. Drews says her experience in the Peace Corps influenced this decision, as she wanted to further support efforts in education.
I'd grown up with this idea of like, oh, kind of the white savior idea of like Americans going off to save whomever, somebody who needs saving. And, after 2 years in the Peace Corps, it was like, oh, that is not what's going on at all. There are all these incredibly brilliant people trying to solve the problems in their own communities, and they know how to do it. What they often don't have is funding and access to funding and access to advanced technology, which is what we have here in the States. So I left really having the sense of like, I want to figure out how to support those people doing this amazing work.
After working as an international program officer, Drews eventually transitioned to teaching in a high school setting, starting at Paly in 2012.
I had just had my first son. I was like, this is not going to work anymore. And I really missed the classroom. And one of the groups I'd been working with had been working with high school students in the US and helping them, connecting them to small grassroots organizations. And I loved that. And I just found, I found high school kids so inspiring and empowering.
Since her time in the Peace Corps, Drews has continued to travel across the globe. She encourages students to do the same.
I think one thing about traveling is that you get a really interesting perspective on where you're from. And it becomes really clear what your privileges are and what the downfalls of your country are and what we could do better. And you really get a better perspective of who you are in the world and how you fit there. So I think having a passport and seeing the world is one of the most important things.
For InFocus, this is Spencer Wu-Chin, co-reporting with Anish Tiwari.
Thanks, Spencer. For an update of the newest blockbusters, InFocus reporter Bennett Hardy reviews the latest movie releases. Here is Bennett's instant gratification, not-so-professional movie review, Spring Edition.
Hello and welcome to Bennett's instant gratification, not-so-professional movie review. Let's just jump into those spring blockbusters. John Wick 4. John Wick is back, baby. It's like a never-ending adrenaline rush that leaves you gasping for air and wanting more. With so much action, it's like a workout for your eyes. The only downside, your brain might feel like it's been pummeled by bullets. 4 out of 5 will dodge bullets again. Bam. Super Mario movie. If you're looking for a movie that's as crazy as a big turtle making a soliloquy about his need to kidnap a princess and threaten her with love by colonization, look no further than the Super Mario Bros. Movie. With Easter eggs galore and a plot that's as thin as Mario's mustache, it's pure, mindless fun, and as a bonus, it'll make you want to jump on turtles for hours. 3 out of 5. Would stomp on turtles again. Scream 6, The Screaming, or also called Please Stop Screaming, because it felt like filmmakers took a wrong turn and they just went into Boringville. I don't know, man. After a promising start, the movie quickly dissolves into a snooze fest that would make a Ghostface want to hang up his knife. The twists were more predictable than a Scooby-Doo episode, and the scares were as scary as a kitten. 2 out of 5. I'd rather listen to a goat screaming. Thanks for watching and enjoy the movies. Or don't. I don't really care. Back to you InFocus.
Thanks, Bennett. That does it for today's show.
Follow us on social media at InFocus News to engage with our content and visit our website to view today's campus bulletin.
Until next time, I'm Sarp Kendirli.
And I'm Torii, and this has been InFocus News.
Have a great day, Vikings.